A very warm welcome to all the viewers of this channel. As we know that today we are going to say some of the insights of AI as far as AI platform is concerned. Let me just go through the presentation first. Yeah. So the basic thing today that runs around the world is the thing of AI. Particularly as far as AI, how AI is ruling the world and how we need to update to that primary constraints of AI. So that is the major agenda of today's session. So today we are going to thinking beyond the abilities of the AI. So why we need to do this? What is the major reason to do this? So thinking beyond AI, what does it mean? So why we need to think beyond the abilities of the AI? Since you all know that today what is ruling about is Chat GPT, right? So this is the tool that is going to rule the entire world today. So whatever the questions that you have and the answers that you need to know, everything will come under to your foot with this particular domain. So in this gesture, what sort of projects to be chosen in the next upcoming days? So this is the major agenda regarding this session. So what projects we need to design so that we can think beyond the abilities of the AI and the projects that survive around the world. So this is the major thing that we are going to discuss in today's session. So majorly, when we think beyond the abilities of the AI, particularly the ChatGPT basics, we'll just look ahead regarding some of the projects that we can generate with the help of ChatGPT, and we can apply for few of the conferences or the technical papers. So let me just go through the basic thing why we need to think beyond the abilities of the AI. Since today in every sector we are going to see the basic AI, and it is of course it is a multidisciplinary domain with multiple sciences combined together. Maybe a computer science, it may be a medical science, it may be some of the arts and facts. Everything now we are going to generate with the help of AI. And of course, if you heard the news regarding this, some of the movies are also designed with the help of AI. So this is the current generation or the revolutionary aspect that we need to think of in a multidisciplinary domain. So what if AI rules us? We need to think beyond the abilities of the AI to have the stability in the society. So that is the major thing why we have today's session. So what makes you to think beyond the AI? So what does AI that does not perform that things you need to do as far as the stability of the society in the AI revolutionary domain is concerned? These are things that we need to analyze and we need to think of to have the stability in the society. So majorly what AI is that AI can analyze the data, generate some of the outcomes. So based on that certain particular patterns. But the thing that lies is the creativity. So intuition, which is default in humans, which is not available in AI, that should be regenerated in all the human tribes. So this is the major thing that we need to focus. The thing is that we have some sort of creative aspects. AI can generate some of the outcomes, but the outcome that should be replicated or visualized, it will be done with the help of humans. Suppose you all might have watched the movie called as RRR. In that, if you go through a particular sequence of scenes, you can see ample of creativity regarding the fight sequences and other things, like fire mapping with the water and generating a new sequence in that particular scene is concerned. So this belongs to the major creative aspects. So how elaborately you are going to think regarding the creative prospects that matters as far as thinking beyond AI imagination. So this is one of the major constraints. Apart from this, we have ethical and moral reasoning supports. So this is the major trait that might occur us in future, because AI, it can only think with some sort of intelligence. We are not going to add upon the societal rules or the moralities or the ethical rules in that, because it's a neurological sequence. It acts according to the boundaries, and it is going to act as an intelligent manner according to the certain boundaries only. Beyond that, it is not going to focus much. So ethics is the major constraint that AI cannot do, particularly in the decision making scenarios. I think if you watch the movie Obo, you can observe this clearly regarding the ethical considerations. So to think in the ethical consideration and map with the human mind, that is the major constraint or the major strategy that we need to follow in the future to survive in our society. And the third thing is that it does not have any sort of consciousness. And if you observe a human being, he's going to change his habits and other things based on certain boundaries. That means there is some sort of self-awareness available in humans. He can question, he can regain himself or herself, and he can motivate with some emotions that drag on in that particular strategy is concerned. But AI, it does not have all these synergies. So if you develop an AI-based intelligence system which covers all these aspects, particularly the self-awareness and self-driven mindset with the topological hybridation, it will be a good strategy or the synergy that we can walk through, we can watch through. And it may be one of the stability domain that we can have. And one more thing that is the most important thing, it is the multidisciplinary adaptability. We need to combine with several sort of technologies that align with AI. So that mapping, it will not be done as far as AI is concerned. It has the intelligence, but want to map with some other aspects as far as multidisciplinary domains are concerned. It cannot regenerate a tile simultaneously. If I type a tile in ChatGPT, it will just show a picture, or it will generate some sort of sequence as far as tile is concerned. But the mapping and automation of the tiles, it is done only with the help of humans and with the help of multidisciplinary domains. So multidisciplinary adaptability is one of the major thing that we need to focus as far as AI is concerned. So multidisciplinary domain, it is one of the major constraint, or interdisciplinary domain specific aspects. These are the major constraints as far as AI is concerned. And one more thing is that we meant for some purpose and some answers. So we generally seek for the answers for some probing questions. So this is nothing but one kind of philosophical aspects of the life. We explore some of the abilities, we see some of the things with some sort of meanings, and we need some sort of facts or the truths that arises. If I say sun rises in the east, what is the fact that reminds me to say this particular truth? So this is one of the major constraint that AI cannot do. The curiosity levels. That means it's just a machine, and we need to train with all the sort of intelligence as humans, so that it is going to act like humans and behave like humans. Even though it act and behave like humans, the abilities of the humans should be driven to the machine, so that AI is going to act on its own like the humans. So this is one of the major constraints that AI cannot do, but humans can do. And we have human to human interaction. So we will share our empathies, we will share our problems, we will share all the things with some sort of abilities with a particular person, so that they can understand our things and problems, and they can motivate themselves. So this is the thing that lacks as far as emotional intelligence is concerned. Now emotional intelligence is going to develop as a revolutionary domain. So in some countries like China, there are certain human beings, there are certain machines, there are certain robots which are going to replace some of the humans with some sort of intelligence. So there are certain developments or drastic developments that might happen in other countries, but as far as our country is concerned, we need to define it in a elaborative manner so that we can have these sort of things in the machine as well. But whatever it might be, how far the machine can replace the humans, it cannot regenerate or legitimate the abilities of the humans. So that is the major thing that we are ahead or beyond the AI. Since AI is defined by the humans itself, so we are a bit beyond the abilities of the AI. So this is the major thing that we are beyond the AI abilities, so that we can uh, underestimate, we can resolve our problems and we can sort out our problems and make some space so that all the things can be generated in future. And now, what happens if all these technologies are coming forward? So, if AI is going to rule us, what things that we need to think beyond the AI? What sort of applications that are going to rule beyond the abilities of the AI? So, some of the things that we are going to discuss in today's session. So, major thing is one of the quantum computing, which is essential, right? And brain computer interface. So this is going to be a new paradigm shift, so which cannot be generated with simplified AI applications. And there are some of the applications in the real time or the futuristic time characteristics. So quantum computing, it is going to play a major role as far as it is available priorly, but now its demand is going to get increased some sort of rapidity. So we have a new thing called as quantum intelligence. So since there is quantum computing, AI, it is going to processing some sort of huge amount of problems. The problem solving abilities that can be replaced, as I said, we need to induce the sort of creativity in that particular machine, so that machine is going to have the creative intelligence along with the emotional intelligence along with the moralities. So these three are the major constraints as far as problem solving abilities in AI machinery or AI is concerned, AI path is concerned. So the quantum intelligence, that is going to play a major important role in system which is going to generate and analyze the patterns and predicts the possibilities of the outcomes. So this is one of the major things that is going to play an important role as far as beyond the abilities of AI is concerned. And one more thing is that we have the biological interfaces and the characteristics of the intrusion. As I said, we have some sort of intrusion that present in our humans. We have some sort of consciousness regarding working. But AI, it does not have any sort of consciousness. It is going to work based on the set of instructions, and it is going to act its own replacement and playing major roles according to the intelligence that it is going to be trained. But the continuous consciousness in working and the abilities to work in that particular environment. So these are the major constraints as far as AI is concerned. So we need to have some sort of computing that is going to map with the humans. So AI, when compared with when it is coupled with the nature of the humans, it is going to be a drastic revolutionary technology. And this sort of technology you might have watched in some sort of movies like Ishmat Shankar and other things, so that you can see that particular aspect is concerned. Some of the aspects, not all the aspects, but some of the aspects. But we are going to have some sort of interface between the brain and the computer, so that it is one of the drastic technology that is going to develop nowadays. But we cannot do this. This is a continuous research process, and the research is going on in this particular scenario is concerned regarding the medications. In the recent days, a news came in China that there is a man with a broken leg, and the leg was replaced with the help of AI with the brain-computer interface interaction. So this is the recent news that comes in China. Particularly, they are going to develop such sort of enlarged and analytical technologies in that particular country is concerned. We can also have some sort of interfaces like some sort of mechanisms can be replaced with the brain-computer interface to resolve our medical problems. It may be some sort of changes that might occur, not only in the medical problems, but also in the real-time synergies and real-time problems. Some of the real-time problems that can be resolved with the help of this biocomputing interface so that we can have good ideological enhancement. So it may not be reliable only with humans. It may be reliable with plants as well, because they also have the sort of DNA. So we can map some of the elements with the plants for the growth of the plants, because nowadays agriculture and other domains, they are going to play a major important role as far as country's development is concerned. So this is also one of the major constraints. That means we need to have a neural network that connects with the AI with the communication of the human end. So that is also going to play a major role. Apart from this, the major thing that is the evolution regarding the Earth, majorly the space and other constraints. So that is also one of the major things. This is one of the major part. That is mind machine interaction. That is also one of the things. And space. What is the thing? What are the things that are available in the space? We need to judge it, and we need to communicate with the evolutionary strategy. And as I said, we need to have a good communication with the AI tool so that we can generate an interface, a collective interface, a collaborative interface. So that means humans, which are communicated with AI along with the machines. So all the three are going to act as a single collective intelligence, single unit of the intelligence. So this is one of the things that we need to focus. Apart from this, we have brain-computer interfaces. As I said, the brain-computer interface, which is going to play a major role in the coming future. So we have cognitive augmentation. So we have some sort of human intelligence that map with the cognitive domain of the artificial intelligence that is going to play a major role. The conscious. Nowadays we are using a term called as transfer learning. We are going to make the machine to learn like humans. So this is also one of the major part or drastic change that remains in the upcoming future. So all these things are the major aspects that we need to focus so that we can sustain in our future. Because if you hear any sort of news like that, AI is going to make or change, replace some of the humans with the machinery aspects as far as AI is concerned. So if you want to survive in the drastic development of the AI with a job, or a development regarding the jobs, or you want to become an entrepreneur in this particular AI drastic revolutionary domain, so you need to keep all these points in your mind so that you can have the drastic development of future. So this is regarding today's session. So thank you for watching this video.